Let me ask you something. Have you ever been with a man and caught yourself wondering, is he really enjoying this or just going through the motions? You can feel his body responding, but you're not sure if his heart is in it. You start second guessing his touch, his silence, the rhythm of his breathing, and somewhere deep down, you just want to know the truth. Is he truly happy right now? See, for men, happiness during sex isn't just about the physical release. It's about what's happening between the touches. It's the emotional energy, the feeling of being safe enough to be raw, vulnerable, and real. When a man is truly happy in bed, his body may tell one story, but his actions tell another, a deeper one. And here's the part most women miss: men show their happiness during sex in subtle, beautiful ways that go beyond moaning or physical intensity. These are the moments when he lets his guard down, when the masculine energy melts into connection. It's not about how wild the night gets, but about how free he feels with you. So today I want to pull back the curtain and share the 5 things men do when they're genuinely happy during sex. These are the little emotional clues that tell you, hey, he's not just enjoying your body, he's feeling something deeper. And ladies, once you recognize these signs, you'll never have to wonder again if he's faking passion or holding back. You'll know he's right there with you, completely lost in the moment, completely into you. When a man is truly happy during sex, something beautiful happens. He slows down. The urgency fades, the pressure to perform disappears, and what replaces it is presence. In that moment, he isn't chasing a climax or counting the minutes. He's fully absorbed in you. His touch softens, his breathing deepens, and most importantly, his eyes find yours. That eye contact isn't accidental, it's emotional gravity. It's his way of saying without words, I'm right here with you. There's a certain magic that happens when a man locks eyes with you in the middle of passion. It's like time pauses. You both forget the world, the expectations, the noise in your heads. He's not looking at your body anymore. He's looking into you. It's raw, vulnerable, and deeply intimate. When a man reaches that point, it means he's safe enough to stop pretending, to let go of ego and simply feel. And that's what true happiness in sex looks like. It's emotional surrender, not just physical pleasure. You see, most men are conditioned to think of sex as performance. They're taught to focus on technique, stamina, and satisfying their partner. But when a man is happy, truly happy, he no longer feels like he has to impress you. He doesn't need to prove anything. He slows down because he wants to absorb every detail. Your breath, your size, the way your skin feels under his fingertips. The connection becomes more than chemistry. It becomes communion. And those moments of eye contact are his way of saying, you matter to me. You can feel it in the softness of his gaze. There's admiration there, but also peace. He's not trying to control the moment anymore. He's flowing with it. That kind of connection doesn't happen by accident. It happens when 2 people trust each other enough to stop performing and start feeling. When a man slows down, it's not because he's losing interest. It's because he's found something deeper, something worth staying in. He's no longer chasing excitement. He's savoring intimacy. He's not thinking, how do I look? Or, am I doing this right? He's thinking, God, I never want this feeling to end. That's when sex transforms from physical pleasure into emotional nourishment. It's when his masculine energy meets your feminine softness in perfect balance. You'll notice he touches you differently, less mechanical, more intentional. Every stroke feels like a conversation. Every look feels like a promise. So the next time he slows down and meets your eyes, don't rush it. Don't look away. Hold that gaze, because that's not just sex happening. That's love expressing itself through movement, breath, and presence. That's a man saying, I'm not just inside your body, I'm connected to your soul. And that's the moment you'll know he's truly happy. Because when a man is at peace in your arms, when he can be both strong and vulnerable, when he can stop the world just to look at you, that's when sex becomes more than pleasure. It becomes love in motion. When a man starts laughing or smiling in the middle of sex, it's one of the purest signs that he's not just physically enjoying himself. He's emotionally alive in that moment. It's not nervous laughter or forced politeness. It's that kind of warm, unguarded joy that slips out when he feels completely safe with you. Think about it, sex can often carry pressure to perform, to impress, to look perfect. But when he's smiling through it, when he laughs softly because your body's fumble or your hair tickles his face, that means all those walls have come down. He's not in his head anymore, he's in you. He's in the moment. That laughter is intimacy's secret language. It says, I don't need to act cool. I don't need to hide who I am. I'm just happy here with you. You see, a man who feels truly connected to a woman during sex doesn't need everything to be perfect. He doesn't care if the lighting is off, if the rhythm isn't flawless, or if things get a little messy. He's not there for a performance. He's there for presence. And that smile, that's his body's way of saying, this feels real. You might notice how in that moment, everything softens. The tension melts away. The world outside fades, and all that remains are two people wrapped in laughter, touch, and desire. It's the kind of connection that turns sex into something deeper, something that feels like love, even if no one said the words out loud yet. It's not about lust anymore. It's about joy. A man who laughs with you in bed isn't mocking the moment. He's celebrating it. He's cherishing the fact that you make him feel like free and seen. What most people don't realize is that laughter and passion actually feed each other. When he laughs with you, it deepens trust. It relaxes both of you. Suddenly, you're not trying to impress, you're simply feeling. And when you're both that relaxed, that open, pleasure naturally flows. It becomes playful, curious, alive. That's what men crave more than anything, not just passion, but the freedom to express it without judgment. So when he smiles mid-kiss or chuckles as your hands explore, don't pull away. Smile back. Because in that moment, you're speaking the language of connection. You're telling each other, this isn't just about bodies, it's about us. That laughter is one of the true signs he's happy, fulfilled, and emotionally safe with you. It's love's most innocent sound wrapped in desire's most powerful moment. When a man starts paying attention to your pleasure more than his own, that's when you know he's not just having sex, he's making love. There's a deep shift that happens inside him. He's no longer thinking about how good he looks, how long he lasts, or whether he's doing it right. His focus moves entirely to you. He becomes attuned to every small movement, every sound you make, every change in your breathing. He studies you not out of ego, but out of pure fascination. He wants to understand what makes you lose control, what makes you melt, what makes your eyes close and your body arch. That's when you can tell he's truly happy, because his joy starts coming from your joy. When a man feels emotionally connected and genuinely fulfilled, he naturally wants to give more. It's not just about the physical act anymore. It's about connection, devotion, and trust. He watches how your body responds to his touch. He slows down when you want it to last and speeds up when he feels your energy rising. He'll start asking with his body, not his words, do you like this? Do you want more? That level of awareness only happens when he's happy and secure enough to drop his own ego and just feel you. You see, a man who's not emotionally invested often rushes through intimacy, focused only on reaching his own satisfaction. But when he's genuinely happy with you, when he feels seen, desired, and safe, he begins to crave the satisfaction that comes from pleasing you. He starts realizing that your pleasure amplifies his own. Watching you surrender, seeing you glow with desire, that's what makes him feel powerful and wanted. It's not just about dominance. It's about connection through generosity. And this is something very few people talk about. Men are often taught that sex is about performance. But when he's truly happy, he lets that go. He's not counting minutes or chasing perfection. He's chasing connection. That's why he lingers longer, kisses slower, listens harder, because he knows that your pleasure is the real confirmation of intimacy. It tells him he's doing something right, not just physically, but emotionally. And you can feel it, can't you, when he touches you with intention, when every move feels like it's made just for you, when he looks into your eyes instead of avoiding them. That's when you know it's real. That's when you know he's present. A man who puts your pleasure first isn't weak or submissive. He's confident enough to care. He understands that real happiness during sex isn't about control. It's about surrendering to the shared rhythm between two people. So the next time you notice him focusing on you, lingering where you love to be touched, whispering how beautiful you look, waiting for your body to lead his, know that this isn't random. This is a man who's happy, fulfilled, and deeply invested. Because when a man is truly happy in bed, he doesn't just want you to enjoy it, he needs you to. Your pleasure becomes his purpose. When a man becomes more gentle after sex, it's one of the clearest, most beautiful signs that he's not just satisfied physically, he's fulfilled emotionally. The way he touches you afterward, the way his energy shifts from passion to peace, says everything about what that moment meant to him. You'll feel it in the softness of his hands, the way his body still reaches for yours, even though the intensity has faded. That tenderness isn't accidental. It's the afterglow of real connection. It's his way of saying, without words, I'm still here. I don't want this closeness to end. When a man is just physically invested, he tends to pull away quickly once it's over. He might roll over, grab his phone, or drift off into his own head. But when he's emotionally connected, everything about his behavior changes. He slows down. He doesn't need to fill the silence. He holds you, kisses you, and traces his fingers along your skin as if memorizing every inch. In those moments, it's not about desire anymore. It's about appreciation. He's no longer chasing pleasure. He's cherishing what he just shared with you. This gentleness is a man's most honest moment. It's when the performance drops, when the masks disappear, when the raw truth of his feelings comes to the surface. During sex, hormones and excitement can cloud what's real. But after, when everything is still, you see his truth in how he treats you. If he pulls you closer, if he wraps his arms around you protectively, that's him saying, this wasn't just physical for me. He's not trying to escape the moment. He's trying to stay in it for as long as he can. Because deep down, he knows that these quiet minutes are where love hides in the softness after passion. For men, gentleness after sex is often harder to express because society teaches them to disconnect, to avoid emotional vulnerability. But when a man is truly happy, that barrier melts. He lets himself be. He might whisper something real, something unfiltered. You feel amazing. Oh, I love being close to you. Or even just a deep sigh that says more than words ever could. That's him being naked emotionally, not just physically. His guard drops because he trusts you with his most unguarded state. The moment right after he's given everything. And it's not just about what he does with his hands or his words. It's about the energy he gives off. A man who's emotionally fulfilled radiates calmness. He's not restless or distracted. He feels grounded, peaceful, and at ease in your presence. You can feel that connection humming quietly between you. A soft, invisible thread that says, we're okay, we're safe. That's why those post-intimacy moments feel so addictive, because they carry a kind of love that can't be faked, love that speaks through touch, warmth, and stillness. When a man becomes gentle afterward, it's also his silent thank you. Thank you for trusting him. Thank you for opening up. Thank you for letting him in, not just physically, but emotionally. It's gratitude disguised as affection, and it's one of the most genuine ways a man can express happiness, because real happiness for him isn't about how wild the moment was, it's about how connected it felt. So if after making love, he pulls you into his chest, strokes your hair, kisses your forehead, or just holds you without saying a word, don't underestimate what that means. That's not habit. That's not convenience. That's his soul exhaling next to yours. That's him saying, you matter to me. In that quiet space between your heartbeats, his tenderness becomes the proof of something rare. That for him, sex isn't just about pleasure. It's about closeness, trust, and the peace that only comes when a man is truly, deeply happy with the woman beside him. When a man opens up emotionally during or after sex, it's one of the clearest signs that he's not just physically involved, he's emotionally connected. It's a powerful and deeply intimate moment because men are not usually taught to express their feelings so freely, especially in moments of vulnerability. But when he feels safe with you, when he knows you won't judge, mock, or misunderstand his openness, something inside him softens. The walls he's built up over years begin to crumble, and he lets you see the real man behind the confidence, behind the calm exterior. That's when the connection becomes something far greater than physical pleasure. It becomes emotional intimacy, the kind that bonds souls. You can always tell when this happens. It's in the way his tone changes. His voice gets lower, softer, more genuine. It's in the way his eyes linger on yours. No longer searching for validation, but looking for truth. He might say something he's never said before, not grand declarations, but small, vulnerable truths like, you make me feel different, or I don't usually open up like this. Those moments aren't accidents. They're a man's way of saying, you've reached a part of me no one else has. When a man feels truly happy and fulfilled during sex, he feels safe enough to show that emotional side. He doesn't just want your body, he wants to merge with you on a deeper level. The physical connection becomes the gateway to emotional release. It's as if the intimacy between your bodies allows him to express things he couldn't say in daylight, in conversations, or even to himself. That's the beauty of emotional openness. It's raw, unscripted, and completely real. Men often carry silent emotional weight, fears, insecurities, desires they don't know how to voice. Society teaches them that showing emotion equals weakness, so they suppress it. But in those moments of closeness, when he's lying there with you, his heart beating against yours, he finds the courage to speak what's buried deep inside. That's when you'll see the most honest version of him, unfiltered, unguarded, human. And here's the truth: emotional openness during or after sex is not just about love, it's about trust. It means he feels emotionally secure enough to let you in. He's not performing, he's not pretending, he's letting you see the soft, vulnerable side that most people never get to witness. That's rare. And when it happens, it transforms the dynamic between you. It creates a bond that goes beyond attraction, a bond built on emotional safety and deep understanding. You'll know it when you feel it. His touch slows down, his breathing evens out, and suddenly it's not just about passion, it's about connection. He might hold you longer, whisper something real, or even open up about things he's been holding back for a long time. Maybe tells you about his fears, his dreams, his regrets. Maybe he says something so simple but so honest that it stays with you. Those are the moments that reveal what's really in his heart. When a man opens up like this, it's not just a sign that he's happy, it's a sign that he feels emotionally safe with you. That's something he doesn't feel often. And when he does, he remembers it. It becomes the reason he keeps coming back, not just for the physical intimacy, but for the emotional peace you bring him. So when he shares his truth in those quiet, intimate moments, don't rush to fill the silence. Just listen, because those are the words he's been holding in for far too long. That's when you'll realize his happiness isn't just about how good the sex was, it's about the freedom he feels to be completely himself with you. And that's what every man secretly craves, to be wanted, understood, and accepted, not just in his body, but in his soul. When a man is truly happy during sex, it shows not just in his body, but in his heart. You'll see it in his smile, feel it in his touch, and hear it in the way he breathes your name afterward. It's in the laughter, the tenderness, the way he still wants to hold you when everything quiets down. Because real intimacy isn't just about passion, it's about peace, safety, and emotional connection. When he's happy, he doesn't just want your body, he wants your closeness, your trust, your energy. And that's what turns sex into something unforgettable, not the act itself, but the love and joy that linger long after it's over.